So I'm sure by now you've probably seen those really cool miniatures that are clear. You know, the ones that represent magical effects or a magical creature, or maybe it's a ghost of some kind. Well, I'm sure you've also noticed that on YouTube you can look up just about any video that tells you how to use inks and washes and other types of paint. But sometimes you just don't have those available. So today, what we're going to be talking about is how to paint some really cool, clear miniatures with some really cool paints that you probably aren't even aware of. So stick around and we're going to show you how to do that. Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for watching me here, the Homebrew Dungeon Master. I have been waiting to do a video like this for a little while because it's something that I have as a trade secret when it comes to painting miniatures. There's some really cool paints out there that are designed for clear plastic, and it's called gallery glass. It's made by a company called Plaid. I stumbled across it while I was walking around my local Hobby Lobby, but then I also realized that you can get it on Amazon as well as their own website. On their website, they have every single color that they could possibly think of. Not only that, but they also have clear glazes and such just to make it look more glassy. Plus, they have iridescent paint, which means that when you turn it in the sunlight, it'll actually change colors. It's pretty cool. Most of the time, this stuff is used from people that refurbish stained glass windows and doors, or kids that like to make those sun catchers. But we're going to go ahead and use this on WizKid's model. It's a clear mini of the Emerald Dragon. I'm excited about this because one, who doesn't like dragons? And two, it's a clear dragon. This is going to look so cool up on my shelf or on my tabletop. But the first thing that we definitely want to do is clean this stuff up with a bunch of rubbing alcohol. So we're going to wipe it down with the rubbing alcohol to get all the dust particles and everything from the packaging out of there. I'm going to start off with one single layer of some light blue paint, kind of an ice color, just so that the rest of the layers will stick pretty well. I didn't want to go real heavy on this one. I just wanted to make sure that I got it coated and everything, and then just kind of smoothed it out and whatnot. Kind of a test run just for fun. But I will tell you that you need to let it dry overnight. The paint does take a little bit of time to dry. It's not like a good acrylic or something where you do a light layer and it dries instantly. This stuff does take some effort. Now, there is this really cool feature where I thought maybe I could put yellow on top of the blue and it would turn green, kind of like a Ziploc bag. But it didn't work out so well. I didn't like it. So I added some darker blue to the paint, mixed it up, and all of a sudden I've got this super dark green. Now, the reason why I did that is because I was out of green. But eventually I bought some green, and you'll see me use that here in just a moment. Again, though, I put on a pretty thick layer. Any amount that you put on here, it's not going to matter. This stuff is amazing. No matter how many layers of paint you put on this stuff, it's still going to be see-through. But again, you let it dry overnight, and all of a sudden it looks like green glass. It's pretty amazing. But like I said, I want to do one more layer of some super dark green. Now it's really starting to take shape and look like jade or dark green emerald color. It's pretty awesome at this point, but I want to make sure that I get some cool details, right? So like after getting it to the base color, I start putting another glass coat on top of it. This is that clear coat that I was talking about earlier. I just wanted to make sure that this stuff looks really shiny. Then, of course, I'm going to take some straight dark green paint. This is just regular old paint that you use on your minis, nothing fancy. And I started going over like the wing skeletal system, some of the horns on its spine. I did the entire head. I did a little bit through the breastplate just to give it some detail so that it doesn't look like it's just straight glass. I wanted to make sure that I could make it look like a really cool creature. And here is the final results using the gallery glass paint. You guys have got to pick some of this stuff up. It is super, super awesome and easy to work with. It's going to up your game with these type of miniatures. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.